Good morning, this is your overseer speaking. It is a fine day for working hard in the vault, Vault 123. I am doing my best to oversee you, and you must do your best to work hard for the good of the vault, for the good of your peers, to avoid being sent out into the wasteland. You do not want that, do you? That would be the worst possible thing that could happen. You are safe, you are happy, you are productive in this vault under my care, and I will make sure that you will never be sent out into the wasteland. Of this, I promise. We will not speak of Carolyn Hall. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fine, productive day working in Vault 123. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your new overseer speaking. I imagine you are all completely useless, but we will make use of you anyway, as wasteland fodder if need be, so do your jobs properly, and I will not send you out into the wasteland. All right, let us begin by assigning tasks. Mr. Frank Allen, you have high strength, therefore, I need you in a power station. You'll have to wait a moment while we build it. Mr. Frank Allen, get your booty in there. Start doing work. Oh. Well. I suppose you want a place to live. Here's a living quarters. Does that make you happy? Now get in there and give us power. Get to work. I demand you work. Your overseer has spoken. It looks like we need food and water as well. Let us build water treatment. And a diner. There. Now, we need someone with agility and someone with perception. Stephanie Newton, you have intelligence. Congratulations. I do not need that right now. Sarah Johnson, you have strength. I do need that right now. Do you have more strength than anyone else? You do not. However, I will send you to give us more power. Thank you. Stephanie Newton, you still have intelligence and a little bit of perception. Oh, Kelly Day, you have intelligence as well. That can be useful later, but not right now. Diane Green, you have perception. I need you in the water treatment plant. Brittany Fisher, you have agility and a little bit of strength, but you have more agility, therefore I will send you to the diner. You are now a waitress. Congratulations. Patrick Richards, you have perception. Wonderful. You are going to the water treatment plant. Get to work. Roy Fisher, you have intelligence. Interesting. I can use that, but not right now. So we will have to figure something out. Let us see. Does anyone have agility? Very much not so. Very much not so. A little bit. Who is this new potential dweller? Decent. Danielle Sutton. You are now a waitress. I promise your overseer is not biased at all. Only looking at stats. Okay, so we have full up on our energy, food, and water, which we do need. I do like to keep these lines near or below the middle, but not too far below the middle because that's a little bit of overbuilding. And what else do we need? We have 3 dwellers waiting, even though we are full. And having a dweller in the living quarters is not useful until we want to make the babies, as it were. So, what do we need to build next? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ready. We only have room for 8. They should all be assigned appropriately at the moment. Now, do we want to flesh out our power? Or do we want to... What do we want to do? Fascistas. Assign 2 dwellers in the right room. Yay, muns. Caps. Level up 1... Oh. And rush 1 room. Nice. I can get lunch boxes from that. That gives me additional stuffies. Cool. So let's go ahead and... Let's rush you real quick. 31%, which means absolutely nothing. Yay! Okay, we got a lunchbox. We don't have much storage either. We also don't have much money. I can build a storage area, but that would mean clearing out a rock, because the way I like to build my vaults is power at the top level, food at the next level below that, to the right of the elevator. I only like 1 elevator, and then water below that, and then living quarters here, and then I like to have storage down lower on its own strata, separated from the others, because I don't assign anyone to those areas, and there will be incidents, as you will see. And if an incident is not attached to another room, then it will not propagate throughout the entire vault. So I just let incidents go by in the storage rooms, as you shall see in the future. Thus spake the overseer. We have additional people. You are all useless. You're all completely useless, though I have more intelligence than I usually get, which is nice for things you shall see. Now we have more room for power, and we are down below the half point. We got up higher than the half point, so I added more power. All right, let us assign 2 new people to this room. Who has strength? You do not have strength. You are useless to me. You have 1 strength, or 2 strength. Everyone is useless. Alright, well... You have int and strength. I don't have an int room yet, so I am assigning you here. Give us power. You have int and strength. Roy Fisher, get to work. Now I could rush this room because we have just under 2 minutes left to start filling up the bar. However, if you rush too often, then it could fail and create an incident. Actually, let's do that and see what happens. Because it's 33%, which is generally in... Yeah, we failed. Okay, probably a fire. Yep. This is an incident. The room is on fire. Now we have to clear it out, which will potentially damage our dwellers. We don't really care too much about that at the moment. Or ever, because we are the evil overseer. However, it does reset the timer. So we may be at risk of going below this line, at which point bad things happen. You do not want to go below these lines. Do not do that. Bad. Do we have anyone with additional strength? No. You can wait out there in the wasteland. I have no use for you at the moment. Thus speaks your overseer. Potential overseer. Because I may not let you in at all. Tough patooties. Alrighty, while we are waiting for our power to go, ladies and gentlemen, I require you to work faster. I will not rush you, but you must work faster. We need power. Power is paramount. Get to work! While we're waiting on our power, let's claim our lunchboxes. Oh, we have another one for 50 water. This is a very good roll. Wonderful. Usually you don't get that many. And then these are just a small amount of caps. Not a big deal. We try to get those out of the way quickly to get something better. Now, who is most useless? You appear to be most useless, Carolyn Hall. Congratulations. Welcome to the vault. Your tasks are to get your booty out of the vault and find us things. You may die, but it is for the good of the vault and for the glory of the overseer. Let us open up one of our lunchboxes and see if we get something that is not useless like all of you. We have obtained a weapon. Who is the least useless among you? Frank Allen, I will give you a weapon. I will also give you a nobility outfit, which gives you endurance. Now, the thing with endurance is the higher endurance you have at the lower levels, the more health you will have as you level up. Endurance determines health on level up, or the maximum health at level up. So you want to set endurance as quickly as possible, get it as high as possible, which in the beginning of the game you can only do with outfits. It's only until like mid-game or late game where you can build training rooms to increase special stats for each dweller. However, we don't have that option. We just have to go with what we are given. And most of you are useless, as usual. Now, as you may imagine, this game is rather slow, so I somewhat suspect that every episode of this particular playthrough will be a collection of what I've done over many, many days. Yeah, so if things don't look like they're changing, that's because they're not changing. You don't want to build too quickly, one, because you can't afford it, and two, because as you grow, the incidents get stronger. So like a raider attack will suddenly become feral ghoul attacks, which will suddenly become deathclaw attacks. Not cool. And if you're not prepared for that, then you definitely don't want to have it. So that is based on the number of dwellers you have. Currently I have 9 with 3 waiting. And I believe 30 is the key point. 30 is when things start to get interesting. So we will stay below 30 for as long as possible to get weapons and outfits and make sure our dwellers can defend the vault. And until then, we will just try and get as much money as possible, as much things as possible, and just stay alive. So this is early game, very slow, rather boring, occasionally interesting, but for the most part it's boring. Let us open another one of our lovely lunchboxes and see if we get something good. Hopefully a legendary dweller. That would be lovely. Or a very powerful weapon. That would be amazing. Or just junk. Oh, a stim pack. We can use that until we can make them. Combat armor. We can use that to increase the speed of our either... which one is A? It's either food or water is A. I think it's food. And strength is the energy stations. So I'm going to give that to one of our power station dwellers. And we got a new dweller. A good one. With a lot of I, a lot of C, and a lot of P. We cannot use C right now, which is charisma. We cannot use intelligence right now, but we can use perception. Lovely. So, let us give one of you a... Who has the highest strength? We'll give you combat armor to increase your strength even more. And we have a not useless person. Yay! What did you have? You had perception, which is water. Alright, let us increase our water treatment plant. So we can use you. Get to work! Benjamin Jones. Old Benny. Ben will be your manager. He will make sure that you work quickly and give us water that is not irradiated, ideally. Let us review the potential dwellers. Stephanie Newton, your overseer, likes that you have intelligence. Intelligence is valued in the vault. Get in here. Richard Young, you have agility, a little bit of intelligence, a little bit of charisma, and a little bit of strength. Agility is valued in our vault. We will make room for you. There is now room for you. Get in here and get to work. Now we unlocked a new room, which was the storage room. Yay! So we can build storage. We don't currently need it. We start out with 10 storage. We are going to increase that drastically, especially if we go out into the wasteland or do quests. But for now, we don't need it. Now, noting every additional room we build will increase our power requirements. So we have to be careful to not overbuild and make power a problem. Carolyn Graham, you are still largely useless. However, I have a place for you. In the vault door. You will protect us. You are a meat shield. Congratulations, that is your duty, that is your job. Thus speaks the Overseer.